Are you thinking about getting your ribs tattooed as your first tattoo? This is how I was able to sit well for my tattoo artist to get through my tattoo as quick as possible, but not sacrifice that quality for speed. I was able to sit well for my tattoo artist because of the things that I brought to my tattoo, and the things that I talked with my tattoo artist about. Um, the one thing that kind of I didn't tell my tattoo artist, uh, or he didn't know that it was my first tattoo. Um, but some of the things that helped me get through my tattoo were the things that I brought, like I've said in other videos. I brought 2 towels with me that were able to make me lay on the tattoo bed a lot more comfortable so that I wasn't moving a lot trying to get comfortable while my tattoo artist was trying to tattoo my side, which is a very vulnerable spot maybe for some people because of the pain, if you can take pain or not based on your pain tolerance. Um, I brung my snacks and my water and Gatorade. Um, I brought headphones. I brought my wife with me. I know some people, or in some videos, some people say don't bring somebody with you. You can bring somebody with you. Most advise you can only bring one person with you. They try to steer you away from bringing big groups with you because some tattoo artist shops are small. Some tattoo artists, or most, I will say most tattoo artists don't want you bringing a big group of people into the tattoo shop, putting their input into your tattoo and telling them to do certain stuff in your tattoo. So that's definitely a big no-no for tattoo artists. They don't want that. It's you and the tattoo artist. That's kind of what they really prefer. But if you are that type of person that needs somebody there with you, um, they tell you just to bring one other person with you, tops. Stay away from the big groups, or I'd say 2 or more people. So I brought my wife with me. I didn't have to have her there, but I wanted her to be there with me for me getting my first tattoo and experience it with me. She has tattoos already, so she said she was in her element. I wasn't, so I wanted her there just to go through it with me, especially on my ribs. And I'm a low pain tolerance person, but I wasn't a baby about it, which is why I'm explaining all of this to you in all of these videos that I'm putting out for my first tattoo on one of the most painful areas of my body. Again, it was bearable. I was able to do it. And my advice to you guys, if you're getting a rib tattoo or thinking about it, take the least amount of breaks as possible. Get through it. Don't take a bunch of breaks. The more breaks you take, the more it's going to hurt. And I promise you on that. Least amount of breaks. I only took 2 breaks. One break was for me to, one break was for my tattoo artist and I to use the bathroom. And my second break wasn't until the tattoo was done. And all we had left to do was put in white highlights. So it was about 95% done. All you had left to do was put in white highlights to make it pop and stand out. And that was my second break. So only took 2 for the 3.5 hours that I was laying on that table. So he said I sat very well. I will say this, like I told you guys a couple seconds or minutes ago in the video, my tattoo artist didn't know that that was my first tattoo. And that was one of the newbie virgin tattoo guy or tattoo person mistakes that I didn't tell my tattoo artist. I should have, but I didn't. So he just assumed that it wasn't my first tattoo. He didn't know that it was my first tattoo up until I got there, which was around 2 o'clock, 1:40, 2 o'clock. But he was honest with me. He was saying in his head he found that out about me, was that he was saying, oh crap, this guy's going to take a bunch of breaks. I'm going to be here until 11 o'clock because he's going to want to take like 10 breaks. He's not going to sit well. He's going to be moving and twitching. And after the tattoo was done, he said I sat very well for what he was thinking about previously. And he reminded me throughout the tattoo of how well I was sitting as well. Like he told me, like, dude, I'm surprised you're sitting so well for this tattoo. Like, you're really making it easy on me. And that's something that I really appreciated him saying. And that let me know that what I was doing, what I brought with me was really well, was a good thing to bring. Those few things that I explained already. and that I was breathing correctly, keeping myself calm, keeping myself away from twitching and moving around. And again, those two towels really helped me stay comfortable on the tattoo bed, not to be moving around a bunch, so that my tattoo artist could focus in and make the lines very crisp and straight and do the shading correctly and nice and neat and come out with a very awesome tattoo. And again, I love my tattoo. He did an awesome job on it. He was very nice to me, especially even before knowing that it was my first tattoo. He was still nice to me even before that. He was very clean. But as far as going back to sitting well for the tattoo, is do what you're supposed to do as the customer. Bring your comfort items. Know things about your tattoo artist. Don't not tell him that it's your first tattoo like I did, like a dummy. I just didn't come to my mind and say, hey, this is my first tattoo. But that kind of negates it because I sat so well for the tattoo. Now, if I would have been squirming around and took 10 breaks, he might have been like, all right, dude, we got to break this up into sessions. And I would have had to come back 2 or 3 more times because I was taking so many breaks. That's something that tattoo artists might do, or make you pay a little extra for making them go out of their way just to tattoo you when they could finish that. They know they can finish that tattoo a lot sooner than what you're making them prolong it for. So my tattoo took 3.5 hours to complete. If I was a person that couldn't sit through the tattoo and was taking a bunch of breaks, that tattoo could have easily taken maybe 7 hours. And that sometimes, or a lot of the times, annoys tattoo artists when they know they can finish something in this amount of time, and then because of their customer and them not being able to sit well for the tattoo, that it takes a lot longer for the tattoo to be completed because they're moving around, taking a bunch of breaks, and just not being a good sitting customer. That's something that tattoo artists don't really enjoy. They want to enjoy their tattoo experience. They want you to enjoy your tattoo experience. They ultimately want you to enjoy the total outcome of the tattoo. They want you to get up and say, oh man, wow, this is great. Take a bunch of pictures, take a bunch of photos, make the end part of the tattoo experience just as good as the beginning of it. When you're sitting down, picking a font like I had to for my tattoo because I got lettering, or picking the design or structure of your tattoo, the placement for the stencil, etc., etc. So that's how I was able to sit well for my tattoo. Made it really easy on my tattoo artist, and he thanked me for that. So I'm really appreciative of myself and my tattoo artist that I was able to sit well, and that he was able to then tell me, hey, you sat very well. You made it very easy on me as a tattoo artist to bang this tattoo out and get this tattoo finished and have a good quality, good looking tattoo at the end of the tattoo session. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and that is how you can sit well for your tattoo artist. Make sure you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.